is everything else we've done. It's the interacting with each other. See, if I give you some secrets of what we've been doing, the reason you hug when we first start, or you held hands last time, is because it instantly connects the group. The second you touch each other, there is a connection that's formed that's unbreakable. Well, it's hard to break anyway. You can break it, but it's hard. And that's... And no more of that. Anyway, so the first thing is that you just got to connect. And then every time you turn to each other and you do an exercise, it's using your energy to embed the message inside you. So when you're presenting to your team and you're talking about a new system you're introducing, or asking people, are they sticking to the system? And they're going, but blah, 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 you know, it's so hard, you know, I'm so tired, and nobody wants to buy, it's so expensive. As they do all this negative stuff, stop it quickly. And this is the way you do it. This is a really important piece, guys. So I hope I can teach you. It's a big piece, but I'm trying to jam it into a little session. If you know what people are going to say, then say it before they say it. If you know what people are going to say in terms of objections, say it before they say it. Let me give you an example. Okay, so I'm going to get you to turn to the person next to you in a second, and I want you to look deeply into their eyes. I don't want just sort of casual eye contact. I want you to look deeply into their eyes, and you're going to say to them, today, I'm going to put the sparkle back into your eyes. Now, don't do it. I'm just saying, do you know when I do this with a bunch of 3,000 men, do you want to know what it sounds like? It's like, oh, this groan goes over the room. Now, I know immediately what most people are thinking when I say to them, look into this person's eyes, and you're going to say, today, I'm going to put the sparkle back into your eyes. You know the people are thinking, I'm not going to look into his eyes and tell him that. What does she think I am, mad? And so I'll stand there, I'll go, I know. You don't think you're going to be able to look into this person's eyes and say, today I'm going to put them... And I said, what is it with people? Like, all you're going to do is look into their eyes and say a few words. I didn't ask you to stab them. I didn't ask you to, commit yourself for the rest of your life to these people. I just asked you to look into their eyes and say, today, with a smile, I'm going to put the sparkle back into your... So you see what I did? I picked a couple of things that they would be thinking as the objection to doing this exercise, and then I make a joke of it. And so what you could do with your reps, they're sitting there and you're saying, and so we're all going to go out this week and we're going to make 25 calls a day. Now, what are they going to be thinking? 25 calls a day? What does she think? Doesn't she think I have a life? I have a life. I've got children, you know. I've got a husband. I've got to cook food. What a minute, 25 phone calls? That's going to cost me a fortune. Now, you know this is going to be going on in their heads. So what you do, you say, so our goal for this week, we're going to make 25 calls a day. Watch carefully. You're going to jump off that spot, jump over here and go, I know, you're thinking 25 calls a day. I haven't got time to scratch myself, let alone make 25 calls a day. And you do it just like this and watch them do exactly what you did, which is laugh. See, you want to acknowledge what they're thinking because then they let it go and they're open to you again. Does that make sense? I try to give you a big topic, and well, don't clap. We honestly haven't got time. Now, here's the other thing, because we're running short now. This is how people communicate. All communication is in loops. What you do affects what the other person does, which affects you, which affects them, which affects you, which affects them. And so we go into this loop, right? There's always a loop. And whenever we're in communication with someone else, don't we always say, I wish they'd change. I wish you'd put the toilet seat paper the other way, the toilet paper the other way. I wish you wouldn't squeeze the toothpaste tube in the middle. These crises in life that can make or break a marriage. And so we spend our lives wishing the other person would change. Now, how likely is it that this person is going to change? Zero. Just because you want them to change, they are not going to change. The only way they're going to change is what? If you change. Look at it. If you change. Yeah, yes. But we all know this, but we don't do anything about it. We still go, yeah, but I'd rather he changed. Well, of course we would. But, unfortunately, we're the ones that have to change. And it's a bit like this. Like, imagine you got a boxer dog. Boxer dogs are the ones that slobber a lot, aren't they? So you got this really slobbery dog, and you come home from work one night, and you're exhausted, and the dog comes out, going, wah, wah, all over you, and it's just not the day that you want the dog to slobber on you. And so you go and the slobber, and you look at the dog, and you go, oh, I wish you were a cat. It's a dog. It's never going to be a cat. So when you're looking at someone else and you want them to change, you might as well look at them and go, I wish you were a cat. Because it has about as much chance of getting them to change as you wanting them to change. And now, have you all got your little heart glasses? Get them out, guys, because I don't know what I did with mine. Anyway, I'll put the pig on my head. I don't know. Oh, there they are. Here. Okay, I want you to punch. Oh, thanks, guys. I want you to punch. Thank you. Here you are. Punch the glasses out. The glass, the plastic. It's plastic, really. It's not. Oh, listen to that popping. Oh. Okay, put them on. Beautiful. Excellent. I hope we're getting lots of photographs of this. Okay. Now, these are the symbol. Have you ever read a book called The Little Prince? The Little Prince? If you haven't read a book called The Little Prince, it's a wonderful little book. And in it, this little prince is learning secrets of the universe from a master. And one of the most gorgeous pieces in the whole book, I think, is when the master says to the boy, it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. So it is only with the heart that one can see rightly. What is essential is invisible to the eye. And the reason I got these guys is because when you're sitting with your group or you're at a party and you're thinking about trying to get some recruits happening, and you've got to have some kind of goal like that. You can't just sort of always swan through like, oh, let's just drink one cell, drink and with it. A little bit you can do that. But if you want to make it a business, you have to do something a little different. Pity, but you do. And so, that's just life. Build a bridge, get over it. And so, with these glasses, I want you every so often to put them on. Like, for example, let's say one of your kids is driving you nuts. You know how they do that. And some children have a special ability to do that with you. There's always one that's very like you that can consistently drive you insane because they go, oh, look, there are 16 of Mum's red buttons. Which one will I push today? And so when they come near you again, they're doing that. I want you to put these on. I want you to put these on, walk up to your child. And that should embarrass them so much that they will go away and leave you alone. But that's only in front of their friends. But seriously, put these on when you're thinking about your child and try to look through your heart. And with let's say you've recruited a few people, and you've got, say, 2 reps that really are depressing you. Every time you go near it, like, and they go, everything's so hard, nothing works. And they've only got to do that a couple of times, and you're already in your head. And you're thinking to yourself about them, I'm going to kill you now. They know it, and it just makes it worse. So I want you to get out of judgment and put these on and try to find something good about that other person. Look deeply into them and see if you can find the quality that is essential.